couple in here too. Spread them out.
All right, what a game. You know, I give those guys credit on the other side. I mean, they played a heck of a football game. I mean, we were fortunate to find a way to win. I am proud of our kids because they did find a way to win. We did not play a really good game in probably any of the phases, but we made enough plays to win a football game, and that's what it boils down to.
The onside kick?
Wild, hectic, you know, I mean, proud of the kickoff team that they had prepared that all, you know, we've had that for a few weeks, and they executed it, you know, and I told them if I call the thing, it's got to work, so they did it, and then I thought the offense did a nice job of eating up 4 minutes, you know, so they did a nice job of it.
Was that your call on the onside kick, and what was the thought process?
Whose call with that? I
don't know if you're special teams coach. I mean,
well, I mean, they said you want to do it. I mean, yeah, we had to make, you know, I mean.
was the
they
thought
wouldn't have called it without me.
Was the thought process not putting your defense in that position and being able to run out the clock?
It was more about, you know, throughout the game they were saying, look, it's there, you know, and then they said it again, and I said, you know what, it's the right time to do it, and you know, it worked, and that way, if not, y'all would be crucifying me right now. So look, they did a nice job, and I mean, I had confidence that the guys would get it done. I mean, that was the key. I mean, if it was 50-50 in my head, I probably wouldn't have done it. But I really felt confident that they would execute it. And, Ron West coaches that group, and they've been working hard on it.
Marquise and John, their helmets come off, and Mitch comes in. You've got Mitch out there, Arian Smith snapping the ball, Kiara Holtz at right tackle. Play works. Mitch, be able to have the patience in order to make a play like that under that circumstance.
Yeah, we've been, you know, I mean, I'm happy with what we've been doing with Mitch. You know, I know a lot of people think we're idiots, but you know, I think it paid off for him in that situation. He went out there, he was calm, he knew what he was running, and he executed the play and threw a touchdown pass. You know, and it was good for him. It was good for you know, all the work he's put in, and those players, you know, talking about it in the locker room afterwards, they were all over. I mean, it was a great play by him, and he executed, and he never blinked.
Did you ever consider a timeout in that situation?
Thought about it, yeah, I did. But
What was your overriding factor?
That I felt like Mitch would go out there and execute.
Did you think they were looking for something a little safer than that?
I don't. I didn't.
I mean, is that?
I mean, I knew what we were calling. We'd already made the call.
So you stick
and
with
when
it.
and we said, all right, Mitch is going. I said, that's good. He'll be fine. He knew the play. He's executed it. So.
Mac Hollins made 2 big catches and down 2 punts, and he recovered the onside kick. Talk about his role just all over the field today.
I mean, the guy, he just makes plays is all he does. I mean, it doesn't matter what we ask him. He's on the kickoff team, punt return team, punt team, and the what's left? What's the other one?
Water boy?
No, I left. Like I said, 3. There's another one. Whatever one I didn't say, he's on that one too. So.
He's not on punt return.
Yeah, he is. He's on punt return. He starts on
kickoff
punt
return.
Okay. All right, so he's on 3 of the 4. Thank you, Lee. And but I mean, you know, he's a guy that if you want a play made, you can go to Mac. He's going to make a play. He'll find a way to make a play. And he did that all last year on all the special teams, and now he's doing it wide receiver, and he's still doing it on special teams. Now, and Tommy, those are 2 great punts in that situation. I mean, 2 great punts to pin them down there like that.
Des Lawrence made a few plays. He had that big interception down by the goal line.
Yeah, Des is, again, just growing and growing. I mean, young kid and getting better and better like a lot of these guys are. But, you know, I don't think there's anybody on the team that's gonna tell you today afterwards that they played a great game. I don't think anybody. Mac may tell you that. Mac tell you that all the time. But none of them are going to say that. But what they did was they did enough to win the football game, and that's what's important. And we got to learn from it. We got to grow from it. We got to correct the mistakes, and we got to play much better on this next week. No doubt about it.
Larry, how big is it for you guys to win a game like this when you didn't play your best, knowing that every game now is a must-win pretty much?
Yeah, I think it's really big. I mean, we've talked about that, you know, going into last week's game against Georgia Tech. That you know, we're in the playoffs basically. I mean, that's what we're in, and so. But our guys are confident. You know, they feel good about where we're at. I mean, they know on the outside nobody believes it, but that's okay. We only need the guys in that room to believe it, and you know, and they're believing it. I mean, it doesn't matter. You know, I was so pleased with offense talking to defensive guys about, don't worry about it, we got you, we'll be all right. You know, defensive guys saying it to the offensive guys when they were struggling. I mean, it's just been, I mean, we're starting to grow and grow as a team, and that excites me about the future.
Coach, do you speak to your defense? Had a lot of big stops in the second half.
Yeah, I think you said, what, 130 yards in the second half, and how many turnovers? 2 turnovers in the second half. I mean, you know, first half they didn't. I mean, it wasn't good, and then they came back out and they stopped the run. You know, they really did a good job against the run in the second half and made them throw the football and played the game plan the way we wanted to play it from the beginning. We just didn't start till the second half.
Coach, can you talk about the field goal kicking situation? Did you ever think about changing kickers?
I put him out there on the last one to go to kick it through. I mean, I felt like he's going to put it through the middle, and we're going to win the football game. You know, so I mean, you know, he was struggling, but he's also the same guy that kicked that onside kick. I mean, I had the confidence to do that, and that was probably a little more, you know, a little more important at that time. And so hey, some days you just don't hit him right. It's just the way it is. But he'll be fine. He's got confidence. He's not, you know, he was okay on the sideline. You know, when I talked to him and looked him in the eyes, he was good. So, you know, hey, he just didn't hit him.
Larry, does it mean something to these guys that with all the attention Marquise gets that he wasn't even on the field for the big play? Just in terms of a team thing, I guess?
Yeah, I don't think we have anybody that's jealous of anybody on this team or worries about that. Really, we got a really good group of guys that, man, they just want to be successful. They don't care how it happens. I mean, they really don't. They just want to be successful. They're fighting and scratching and clawing. We're behind the 8 ball, and they just kept fighting, you know. And let me tell you, when I mentioned Mitch's name in there, Queese was the first one off the ground. I mean, he was so fired up for him, you know. I mean, those guys are close. You know, I mean, they pull for each other. It doesn't matter who's on the field, really.
Whose idea was the onside kick?
Ron West's idea, yes. He's the one who said it was there.
What did he see when you say it was there? What were you seeing from UVA that made you think it was there?
Their alignment and the way they were dropping out of it in those situations. You know, so I mean, you know, Georgia Tech ran one on us last week. You know, so. I mean, it was the other way around, and at least we got it. So, you know, we just felt like if we could get it in that situation, that might be the thing that breaks their back. You know.
Did you know that they had 12 men on the field at the end?
No, I didn't know.
How good did it feel to have someone else kind of?
A lot better than it would have been if it was us. I can assure you.
Well, overcoming the 14-0 start, it looked, you guys, before that big play big run by Marquise, you guys didn't look at all like you were ready to play.
I'm not sure offensively when we looked good. Yeah. Actually, I mean, we made some big plays, but I mean, if you really watch us offensively, there was no consistency. I really didn't, you know, I don't think the offensive line played well at all, and that's not getting on them. It's just that's not who we are up front, and they've been getting better and better every week, and so we got to figure that out and see what the problem was. And part of that may be, you know, what Virginia was doing. I mean, those guys. I mean, they got some players over there on their defense. They've been playing much better all year. But just overcoming the early deficit like that. You guys have been resilient a lot this year, but have been.
Paid off
and
this time.
You know, we talk a lot about adversity. We do. We talk about, you know, I mean, overcoming adversity. I mean, and not blinking in the face of adversity, and knowing, you know, that it'll happen. You know, if you just keep playing and you keep playing hard, you play harder than your opponent, you can overcome anything. You really can. And if you believe that, if we got 72 guys that truly believe that, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It'll work.
Lucas Crowley, what happened to him?
I don't know.
You talk about
rolled his ankle or something. I don't really know.
Let's take 2 more. Got players in the hallway.
Talk about the young guys growing each week. But Nazir Jones had a big interception to kind of seal things. Talk about that play, how he was able to sniff out that screen.
I actually didn't see the pick. I was looking somewhere else at the time until everybody started yelling, and I saw him running, and I saw the screen setting up. You know, and I mean, you know, he's 6'5", and he's 290 pounds, and he's mobile, and you know, that was big because I know screens was a big part of what they've done in the past, and I know our guys worked really hard on it. So it was good to see them, you know, execute that from their work and practice.
We good? All right.